What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you with another one. And we all know Skinny from the 9, right? You know Skinny from the 9. Well, maybe you don't know Skinny from the 9. Skinny from the 9 isn't the most popular person, but he was pretty popular. Real name Daniel. Some people call him Daniel's son. You know, but Skinny from the 9 is a rapper. He's from New Jersey. He first gained his attention when he dropped that song Love Blast in 2017, and after that, he was able to parlay that and sign with L.A. Reid's record company, right, in 2018. But Skinny from the 9, he's back at it again with a little bit of diss for that boy 50 Cent. Now, I ain't gonna say that he's really trying to go at 50, trying to get at 50, trying to do something like that. I mean, you got to be a little bit crazy if you want to get at 50. You know, when you mess with Queens dudes, and I'm a Queens dude myself, you know what I mean? When you come out of Queens dude, you best to come correct, because your career can get ruined, your life can get ruined, I mean, your life can be over. This is what happens in Queens, New York. Everyone from Queens, whether you're from Queensbridge Project, Baisley Project, or Southside Jamaica, Queens, Left Rack up in there, Corona, Queens, Pominock, Leicester, The Bland, Colden, Fresh Meadows, Bilmar, all the way out to Francis Lewis Boulevard. Everybody know how it is in Queens when you living in these streets, and you know exactly what could happen to you. You messing with a kid from Queens, New York. But Skinny from the 9 is down with Treyway, and he trying to keep that ball rolling. Even though all his peoples is locked up, he's still trying to do what he gotta do. Now, the rapper was formerly managed by 6IX9INE's manager Shotty, and although Shotty is currently in prison, he's out here repping, and he still got Shotty's back. Which you should, because when people get locked up, that's the lowest part of their life, and that's usually when they get abandoned. That's when people don't look out for them no more. But when they were all in the streets, they was all about it. You was out chilling with people, going out, drinking with people, having a good time, bagging up them hoes. When they get locked out, you won't even send these people Kool-Aid, buddy. You won't send nobody nothing. So that's why this dude is right for sticking with his people, even though they bagged up right now, and trying to keep the game going, you know what I mean? Why does he have a problem with 50 Cent? What did 50 Cent do to him? Let's get right into it. Now, early this week, 50 Cent kind of hinted that he was working towards getting the rights to a movie which would be based on 6ix9ine Engines and the 9 Trey Bloods. Alright, now we already see people clamoring for the role of 6ix9ine, and I told you, if you followed my channel, you listened to the Lady in the Don podcast, I told you that they were gonna drop a movie about this cat sooner than later, that they were definitely gonna pull that out, and you see that going into work. And like most heads from Queens, 50 Cent is opportunist. Whether you're Damon John or Russell Simmons, anybody in the game, you know you've come from Queens, you see an opportunity, you jump right up on there. And 50 see this opportunity to make this quick cash, make this money about these cats, and he jumped right up on there and put his bid in there to make this money. Now, why is this dude mad about that? You would say, hey cat, he's making a movie about the peoples, maybe you should just step back, maybe you can get a little part up in that piece and get yourself a little bit more money in your pocket, get yourself a little bit more known. Skinny from the 9 ain't seen it that way, and this is what he says about it, and I quote, "You know what I think is effed up? Is that the trial. There's a lot of people getting split from their families. There's a lot of people not coming home," he told TMZ. Now you're talking about this movie and all this other S. Everybody wants to speak on Treyway this and Treyway that, and Shotty and 6ix9ine that. Does anyone check on Shotty's family? Y'all talking about a movie. Has anyone reached out to Shotty and asked how you feeling about this movie? Now, before I get into what else he said, let me break it down to this cat right now. Did anyone speak to Shotty and his family? Probably not. Shotty wasn't caring about his family when he was doing what he was doing. Right, he put himself in that situation. Ain't nobody tell him to go out there and pull guns on people, rob people, act all gangster and stuff in the music industry. Ain't no one tell 6ix9ine to go and do the same, call hits on people, put himself in a situation like that. They wasn't thinking about their family when they was doing all that. So why should outsiders who ain't got no blood relation to them think about their family? And this might be the best thing for their family, because when you commit a crime, you cannot profit off that crime. So maybe 50 Cent could throw these cats a bone and give their family some money for the crime that they did commit, or maybe cast them in the movie, make them producers on the movie, or executive producers on the movie, or something, so that their family can get a little bit of that cash for the stuff that they did. So it might be a good thing. And this is not the first time 50 Cent tried to pull this off. 50 Cent tried to make a movie about Big Meats, so don't just think that 50 Cent is just picking on Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's already tried to do this already with the BMF. So Tekashi ain't special, Shotty ain't special. 50 Cent just see the opportunity, and I told you that Queens has opportunists. He see the opportunity to make some money and get some dough on this and improve on his legacy, and he gonna try to do that, because if it ain't gonna be him, it's gonna be some other Hollywood producer. Now, who would you rather have make this movie? Somebody that's gonna put it on the Hallmark network, or someone that's really from the streets, that really know the game, that's gonna put it out there the right way and make this movie hot? Because you know what I mean, it's gotta be hot. If you go and put a movie out there, you want it to be, it's gonna be a hit. You want people to see people the way they want to be perceived, right? You don't want people to be out there all lame. Now listen, Tekashi 6ix9ine is gonna get put in the light that he casted upon himself, and he may not look this good in this movie, but that's on him. At certain parts, he gonna look great, but in the end, he gonna look exactly like what he became, and that's on him because he put himself in this position. He's the one who went and talked to the feds. He's the one who got all this going. So it ain't nobody's fault but their own fault. So if you're gonna blame anybody, blame your own people for putting themselves in this situation in the first place. Now, getting back to the article on the topic of 6ix9ine making a comeback, Skinny says that he does think it's possible. However, when he was asked if he thinks 6ix9ine will be safe when he comes home, he just shrugged his shoulder and says he has security. God damn, son. He has security. That's the best he's gonna have is security. Listen, when you put yourself out there, Tekashi 6ix9ine, you gonna get what you get, man. The streets is always watching. I don't think it's gonna be possible for him to make a comeback in the music industry. He better just lay low for a long time. He can go back to doing what he was doing before, working in the deli, making bagels, putting locks on them shit, you know what I mean? Making people some sandwiches and stuff. That's a good earned money right there, you know what I mean? It's a little hard work, stacking the shelves, you know what I mean? Bringing in the Snapple, you know, doing all that stuff. There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's an honest life, and that's the life you're most likely gonna have, you know what I mean? So why don't you just go back doing that, lay low, and live your life, have a couple of kids, and then maybe when you're an old man when nobody wants you, you know what I mean, you can do your own movie or something like that. That would be my advice to 6ix9ine Engine when he gets out. Lay low and just live your life and be happy that you're still alive. As for you, Skinny from the 9, my advice to you is you can speak your piece, but watch what you say about 50 Cent, because 50 Cent ain't playing around with nobody. 50 Cent don't care who you are, and 50 Cent will body you, man. So just watch that, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about physically body you, even though he probably would do that if he got a hold of you, but he ain't gonna do that. He'll body you on the internet. He'll make fun of you. He's crazy like that. He'll bring out the curly on you, and you don't want the curly to come and get you, because not many people came back from the curly. When Curly Q come out there and get you, you know not many people come back from that. So you best to watch yourself, say what you want, but understand that people in the streets is watching always. Now what I need y'all to do is hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video, and also subscribe to the Lady and the Don podcast so you can get that in audio form and listen to all this while you riding in your whip. Alright, until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.